That was fun. That was fun. I love talking to a camera. I really wish I had an audience of people, because then it's a little bit more personal, right? I'm talking to who? The camera. But you know who's in the camera? You. You're watching me right now. And you want to know what? I care about you. And you want to know why I care about you? Because the world will start to make us think that we're not worthy. We're not worthy of starting a business. We're not worthy of doing our candle creations. We're not smart enough, or we're not good enough, or we're not talented enough. And you know where all that comes from? Here. It also sometimes comes from out there. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you actually do it, one step, get a mold, get some cement, put it together, fail or succeed, it doesn't matter. You're going to be proud of yourself. And if you're not proud of yourself, contact me. I'm proud of you. Hi, my name is Jay Catalano, and today we're going to make white concrete vessels for candles using titanium dioxide. Stick around. This is going to be fun. All right, I have my supplies and my ingredients ready to make this concrete vessel for candles that's going to be turned white by using titanium dioxide. Now, what is titanium dioxide? Titanium dioxide is a fine white powder that provides a bright white pigment that has been used for a century. And it's been used in floor coverings, it's been used in plastics and paints, ceramics, cement, rubber, roofs, cosmetics, toothpaste. I mean, this has been used on a lot of products. Sunscreen, it even is used in sunscreen. It's crazy. This stuff is used in a lot of products. We're going to use it today to make this white concrete vessel. I'm going to clean this up so that I can have a little bit more of a form ready so we can get started. Don't move. All right, I'm back. Now, I've got all my ingredients and my supplies ready to make this white concrete vessel with you guys. You guys ready to get started? I have my cement from Cementol. Now, I know that there are a bunch of people that don't have access to Cementol. I am actually working behind the scenes downstairs in my basement, looking to come up with a formula that could work for others as well, because we're spoiled. I could get Cementol. As a matter of fact, I could get cases and cases of it, and maybe you can't. And that's not fun, and that's not fair. So let me see what I could do. I'll put a video together, and hopefully you'll enjoy that and be able to create some successful, artistic, awesome vessels and whatever else you want to do once it's done. All right, I said I have my Cementol. Of course, I have my trusty silicone mold. This bad boy has been through a lot already. I've got my actual Dollar Tree bowl with a handle and a spout, which I love, and my spatula that I'm gonna mix my mixture up in. This is awesome. Don't sleep on the dollar store. Awesome. I've got my titanium dioxide. I've got my trusty scale, I've got my gloves, I've got my mask, I've got my water, and I also brought up my respirator, which I won't use today for the video, but I do use every single time that I'm downstairs. Don't sleep on the respirator, protect your lungs. Oh, and speaking of protection, I have my cover that's protecting my granite countertop. This is actually a shower liner for like $5 in Walmart. So protect your stuff, protect your lungs. Let's get started. All right, I'm gonna put on my mask. I know you can hear me because I have a loud voice. How do I sound? How do I look? I got my black, and I'm gonna be making white, which is probably not smart, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Now I'm gonna put my gloves on. I'll talk you through the formula. By the way, my formula has changed slightly. It's awesome. It makes it right down to the actual gram. All right. And someone commented that I should actually put my scale to 0 when I measure this out. Thank you so much. Duh. Why didn't I think of that myself? Great tip. Thank you. All right. Here's my scale. It's at 0. We want 255 grams of Cementol. Here we go. I'm pouring my cement. All right, I'm a little bit over. All right, 255 grams of Cementol inside right here. I won't need the rest of the cement. I'll put that downstairs later on. Now, I have my actual titanium dioxide, and I want 25 grams of this titanium dioxide with my mixture. So the total is going to be 280 grams. 280 grams when this is all said and done. All right, so I'm looking for 280 total grams when this is all said and done. I am now currently at 270. I'm almost there. It takes time. I got a small spoon today. Uh-oh, 75, maybe one more. Here we go. There it is, 280 grams, and that's a combination of my Cementol and my titanium dioxide. And don't worry, all the ingredients and all of the supplies will be listed in the description below, so don't worry. Now, everything's in here. I'm gonna actually mix up the cement and the titanium dioxide together. It's mixing together, and once I feel that it's all mixed together, I will then add in the water and go from there. Wait a minute. If you're looking for inspiration, creativity, education, with a little bit of entertainment, don't forget to subscribe. It's free. All right, I want to add in 70 grams of water to this mixture. So 70, and this is fluctuating a little bit, but 280 and 70 is 350. Am I right? Alexa, 280 plus 70, please.
280 plus 70 is 350.
350! I passed the math class. So I'm gonna pour until I get to 350. You ready? Here we go. Ooh, 350 sneaks up on you fast. I'm here almost. Gotta slow it down. There it is, 350 on the nose. Now, I'm gonna take my spatula. I don't need that anymore. And I'm gonna mix this up. So now that the water's in here, I'm now stirring it so that it gets to be a nice consistency. I want it to be a smoothie-like consistency. I don't eat pancakes. We're gonna make a smoothie-like consistency. All right, get the sides, get the bottom, make sure you scrape it. And what I love about this spatula is it's got holes in it, right? And so the holes allow me to see what I need to actually drag up the side and crush into the smoothie-like consistency. I'm almost there, guys. Look at my consistency. Look at that. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see all that? Right? All right, guys, you ready? I'm gonna pour it in here. Just gonna stir it a little bit more. It's all good to stir it a little bit more. Sometimes you have to stir, stir, stir. All right, here we go. We're gonna dribble it in. Here it goes into the mold, nice and smoothie-like. You see how that looks like a smoothie? Don't drink this stuff. All right, here we go. It's coming in. Now, I'm gonna stop here for a second and tap this to make sure it goes down to the bottom, because I wanna make sure it settles in the bottom nice and settled, because I want this to turn out to be an awesome vessel, right? I'm gonna actually scrape some of the sides. That's what I love about this spatula. I could scrape the sides and bring more. I don't have any waste. When I'm done with this, I have very little to clean up inside my bowl. Yes, I have to clean, but I have very little to clean up. And that's what I love about that formula. 255 grams of Cementol, 25 of the titanium dioxide, 70 grams of water, very little waste. I'm actually having to scrape the rest of this mixture into my mold. What I love about that, it means that I don't have a lot of waste. All right, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm gonna actually bounce it up and down a little bit, which helps to get it to settle and gets the bubbles out. I'm gonna go for one more scraping round. See how I'm getting it all scraped out? Notice how I'm getting a lot of that all scraped out? Can you see that? Can you see that? I'm getting it all scraped out because I don't need it. I don't need it to be in my garbage can. I need it to be in my mold. Here it goes. Into the mold it goes. Into the mold it goes. Into the mold it goes. Sounds like a Broadway show. Into the mold it goes. Into the mold it goes. All right. I think I'm good. I don't think I need any more. I'm trying to get all the bubbles out. Can you see that? It's going to tilt a little bit. It's hard to see. I'll give you a picture of it. That's what I'll do. Where's my phone? I'm going to take a picture of it for you. Place it right up there. Here we go. All right. You should see a picture up on the screen. That picture is what this mold looks like on the top from my view, but it's actually the bottom of the vessel, right? Because it goes the other way. You'll see what I mean when I demold it. All right. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. It looks good. I see a couple of bubbles. I'm going to try to get these bubbles out. Bubbles, nothing wrong with a couple of bubbles. I heard someone today on one of the Facebook groups say, I have bubbles on the bottom of my vessel. That's okay. It just shows that it's a handmade product that you put your time and effort into. People are going to appreciate that. And you want to know what? There are a lot of people who appreciate that. So there's a bubble or 2 or 4 or 5 or 10. Who cares? There's actually a bubble that's bigger than the who cares I just said. All right, it's gone. And I think I'm done. All right, guys, I'm happy. I hope you're happy. I'm gonna actually clean this mess up so that I get nice and neat for the reveal and the demolding of this white cement concrete vessel for candles, which is gonna be awesome. I'll be back in 3 hours. Don't move. All right, a little under 3 hours has just passed, and I'm getting ready to demold my white cement concrete vessel for candles. I'm really looking forward to adding this to the collection. I have more downstairs, and I did some cleanup. I ended up doing a little laundry in between, and unfortunately, I threw a pair of pants into the laundry with my wallet in it. And so it had my credit cards and my license, and it had some cash, and it all got wet and clean. I guess you could say I laundered my money. All right, that's corny, but it's the truth. I actually did all that. Anyway, I'm ready to demold this. I am going to walk you through the process of how to demold this. And I also want to mention that someone mentioned in a comment that we can cut the lip. I don't know if you could see that lip right here. There's a little lip. You see that lip? We can cut the lip and make the demolding process easier. Now, I'm okay with that, but for me, I'm gonna keep it this way. I like the original. I'm gonna do the extra little work. I'm fine with it that way. But if you feel you need to actually cut the lip, take a stiletto knife or a razor blade, very gently, and nice and neatly cut around until it comes off, right? And it will make the process easier. But for me, I'm actually gonna leave it the way it is, all right? So we're going to demold this. You guys ready? Now, I'm gonna flip the mold, the silicone mold, over the actual vessel, right? So I flipped it down, right? You see it's all flipped down and around? I folded it down. Now I'm gonna roll it all the way down, until it gets down to the bottom. And there it is, it's on the bottom by the lip. I flip it over, and I put my finger, if I can get my finger, and this is why it's probably good to cut it, although, like I said, I will do the extra work. I'm okay with that. You put your finger in and just pull it over the lip. You see how I'm pulling it over the lip? And then I'm gonna turn it, keep rolling my finger around and pull it over the lip, turn it, put my finger around, roll it around, turn it, finger, lift. And I'm gonna do one more time, and I think I will have it all the way across the lip. And there it is. And so it's now completely over the lip. Can you tell? It's completely over the lip. Now I'm just gonna gently turn it and pull ever so slightly to kind of release it from the rest of the mold. And at one point, you're going to hear a pop sound. So let's listen for the pop. Did you hear that? You go, did you hear that? I now squeeze the rest of the mold and twist. Did you hear that noise? And I pull her out. Huh? Look at you. Huh? Whoa. You are beautiful. How does she look? Huh? Can you tell? She looks good and so smooth. You know what I love about this process? It gets so smooth, so nice and smooth. And once we put a sealer on it, which I'm not going to do now, I'll do that for a whole nother video. Actually, this one is sealed. I don't know if you could tell the difference. It's sealed. But it's so smooth and it feels good. I probably would lightly shave. I'm not going to shave this. I'm going to lightly sand this down so it doesn't ruin the furniture, right? It doesn't ruin the table. If you put it down on a coffee table, or if you put it on a mantle, or wherever you decide to put it, you want to kind of make sure that this is fine. I know some people put felts on the bottom, and they put little rubber stickers so that it has a little bit of lift. Whatever it is that you're going to do, or what I'm going to do, I will share it as I go along, but whatever you decide to do, protect your stuff, as I always say. Anyway, I'm really happy the way this turned out. I'm going to add it to my collection right there. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to watch any of the other videos that I've done so far, there is a couple of links that are going to pop up somewhere soon. Please check them out. I have a great time doing it. I hope you have a great time watching it. See you next time. Ciao.